Bienvenue auditeurs, auditrices de votre radio, notre radio. Comme vous avez été témoin de cette introduction, c'est l'émission Jeunes Entrepreneurs sous vos oreilles. Et qu'à la présentation, je suis Kakule Boutapou Michael et je ne suis pas seul au studio, je suis avec une forte délégation. Je crois que vous n'allez pas tarder de découvrir et là on va carrément y aller. Bonjour cher ami.
Ok, merci, bonjour.
À la présentation.
C'est Grand Maître Kamboulou Lakirda International. Je suis ami du Groupe Académia.
Merci beaucoup à tous les amis de la paix, tous les amis de l'environnement, tous les amis de la jeunesse. De partout ils se retrouvent maintenant. Ils sont aussi les bienvenus aux côtés des bien d'autres aussi qui arrivent aussi à se joindre aux côtés des environnementalistes de partout qui se retrouvent. Bonjour, je suis madame.
Bonjour, merci.
À la présentation.
Je m'appelle Faïda de Rose, je suis aussi membre du groupe Académia.
Merci beaucoup, tout à saluer à tous les membres de partout qui nous retrouvent, on se retrouve maintenant. On pourra vraiment faire en sorte que la voix de tout le monde puisse être entendue. Vous êtes à la maison, vous aimeriez aussi vous joindre à cette ambiance, mesdames et messieurs. N'hésitez pas au moins à vous joindre au 09 90 56 26 95. Et je crois qu'avec ça, vous ne serez pas déçus, mesdames et messieurs, et que vous allez facilement vous joindre à cette super ambiance de séjour. Et pour la fois dernière, comme nous l'avons bien évoqué, la fois dernière, nous avions parlé trop de l'entrepreneuriat agricole et on a parlé suffisamment de comment on peut facilement valoriser les talents. Et c'était aussi à Swahili, et nous avons clôturer. Mais à la fois dernière, on va l'anglais zaidi jouer à mulimo. Na avant que peut-être tu lancer theme yetu ya leo ni ya maana muende mkaongeza tu shauri mmoja ambao tunaweza tukapatia wote ambao wanaendelea kubaki nyumbani, ikiwa wanafunzi walimu pourquoi pas aussi na wa entrepreneur wote kuonyesha timu ya mulimo avant que tuende kwa sujet ya leo. Sijui shauri yako kwa wajana wote ambao wanaendelea kukua nyumbani lakini hawaone hiyo opportunity ya mulimo kama une opportunité à saisir.
Merci. Mie ninaambia bajene baache kukuwa na mangamanga ama kukuwa na shinda muberabo mamezo de tolerance, kuvuta bangi, kunya tu pombe. Ijapo tu richesse ya shamba ni richesse kabisa ya dunia yote. Juu dunia yote hakuna kwenye habari mwaki. Na kama hakuna mulimo kumbe hatukulaki. Ile ndio mimi nawaambia waache kukuwa na mangamanga, lakini wajiprendre a charge mjembe, wataona na faida ya mlimo. Na juu Butembo base ya commerce iko agriculture na élevage. Kama unaona bapatro biko na mabatima Butembo, wa mingi ni mshamba na ufugo.
Merci beaucoup. C'est que mulimo na ufugo ndio msingi wa maisha na ni wakati ya kuacha kumangamanga bien entendu, et c'est pas commentaire, on peut facilement y aller avec votre conseil.
Ah oui, mimi naweza kuambia vijana wa mji wa Butembo ya kama gisi kaka ameweza kusema pale, jembe njo activité ya kwanza yenye inaza genere ma revenu, na wajene wasiwaze kama ni kukamata jembe kama inasikika, mtu anaweza fanya hata kazi ingine, na ile kazi sasa inakusaidia kupata franga kidogo yenye unaweza patia sasa watu wa kukulimia peut-être, mais mtu asirejete kabisa activité ya agriculture, puisque kabisa ile gisi ameweza kusema kusie surtout en Afrique en tout cas, agriculture na élevage zile ndio makazi za ziko ndio ma travaux de base kwa.
Okay. Tellement gizi mmeenda tukajua ke ni msingi kwa ni fondation ya richesse yote yenyewe tunaweza kuwa nayo. Gizi ameenda akaonyesha ke haiko wakati ya kupita lakini ya wakati ya kufanya kitu ya maana. Merci, na hiyo ndio iliendelea kuwa sujet yetu ya la voix dernière, mais kwa leo tulipendelea kukaribia vijana na wasichana hata na wababa na wamama na hiyo lugha ya kwetu, na sio lugha ya kwetu mjini Tanzania, ni lugha ya wazungu, na ndio hiyo Kiingereza. Na ndio maana tulikuwa napendelea tuongelee tu kifupi juu ya umuhimu ya kujifunza lugha ya Kiingereza, kwani ni wengi ambao wanaweza fikiria ke petetre Kiingereza nacho inaweza kuwa tu ni lugha ambayo inaweza kuwa tu kwa masomo ama kwa kazi, lakini hawaivalorize kama hata njia ambayo inaweza kusaidia kwa kutazilisha ama kufikisha kwa lengo ambao unapendelea kufikia. Sijui agis de votre point de vue, shauri gani ambao unaweza patia wote ambao kunafuata?
Okay, merci. Kiingereza ni lugha ambayo ukapata okazi ya kujifunza unajifunza. Mimi nasema vile swali. Mgeni anaweza kuya. Anatoka nchi za kigeni. Hajue yengine lugha. Anajua tu lugha ya kwabo na Kiingereza. Lakini kama unajua Kiingereza, utamkaribisha na unamuongoza. Juba interprete. Leo ndio watu wanacheza mkiingereza. Mebe walijifunjaka Kiingereza mwanzo hivi, wakusomea kuma IELTS, wakusomea ku hii centre ya Dakino ya Anglikana kama njo new sasa kwa wale walipigaka live, wale wapiche nkasasi walikuwa wavedete mbuteno kwa Anglais. Watu sabi moi ule anazoa kwa pale mu matokeo walipika franga mu Anglais.
Merci.
Manake saa unamkuti kunaongea Anglais basi unatetemeka.
Merci beaucoup.
Huyu alijua lugha wapi? Kujifunza lugha ni ya maana sana. Ukapata okazi ya kujifunza lugha, jifunze.
Merci.
Jumonde ya leo iko nevolie, kuko na mamashine zenye hata ma telefone unaenda kuta iko tu mkiingereza. Kama haujui Kiingereza utashinda kuitumikisha.
Ndio.
Alors yenindeza ambia jeunesse ukapata okazi ya kujifunza Kiingereza. Jifunze. Kutapapa siku itakusovaka.
Merci beaucoup. Na ni gizi tuko naendelea kuondesha umuhimu wa Kiingereza. Sijui Darose sikomoa wajena wanaweza sezire hii kwake gouvernement yetu nayo inaendelea kujiimpliquer mu vulgarisation na kuintegrer hiyo Kiingereza parmi ma langue nationale. Pole kwake haiyakuwa officiel mais inajifaire entendre déjà par le préparatif ya ma examen d'état ambazo zinaweza pita mu Kiingereza. Sijui kwa dene par rapport à wote jiko nyumbani tendere kwa masomo, lakini kwa wakati mwalimu wa Kiingereza anafika inakuwa tu kidogo sana.
Asante sana tena kunipatia neno kuhusu kujifunza Kiingereza. Antukanda sema gisi ni ya maana sana surtout kwa siku hizi. Gisi umeweza kusema kuanzia hii année scolaire 2025-2026 Kiingereza itakuwa miongoni ya ile mtihani yenye tunaitaka examen d'état, ile jury oral. Désormais à partir ya hii année kutakuwa na kuwa jury oral ya anglais. Alors donc tous les enfants haiko seulement ba jeunes, donc hata watoto kunyumba bebangali nako école primaire ni ya muhimu deja wazazi waanze watuma kuma centre d'apprentissage za Kiingereza juu kabisa d'ici là Kiingereza itakuwa lugha yenye justement haiyakuwa reconnue comme une langue nationale, mais tunawaza kama siku zenye zinakuja na inaweza kuwa miongoni ya lugha zetu zenye tunajua notamment Kifaransa na zingine zenye kabisa ni lugha zenye ziko reconnue comme des langues nationales. Ndio wazazi vraiment wasezire hiyo opportunité puisque Académia ni moja ya macentre zenye zinafunza watu Kiingereza, informatique et ainsi de suite. Mimi nasema kabisa kose nikia wako natufuata kwa sasa hivi wasikilizaji wote waweze vraiment kusezire hiyo opportunité, batume watoto waanje jifunza anglais juu kabisa kufuatana na gisi ni langue ya pili, haiko langue ya kwanza huku kwetu. Hii aba watafaa experience ya kwanza wa finaliste yetu wa hizi siku. Sina vraiment uhakika kama si souhaiter malheur, mais sina uhakika vraiment kama wataweza kujiassortir mzuri kuile mtihani. Lakini peut-être wewe watakuya nyuma shuna wamekuwa prepare deja partir ya leo wakianza soma wanaenda mtu par exemple wale wako mu 3e des humanités ya leo fois prochaine wanakuwa année prochaine wanakuwa ba finaliste wanaenda mkatieni, wale wako na chance ya kujiprepare. Na hapa waisi siku kabisa kama hawakujiona sana kwa Kiingereza na gisi ni za kidogo kwa masomo zinaza permettre mtu kusema Kiingereza gisi French au mwe wanaisemaka quelque fois. Njoo nduka ni kia maana sana, wazazi wote wanatufuata kwa sasa hii, vijana hata na wazee, puisque ikikuwa langue nationale automatiquement kila mtu atakuwa obligé aiwezi. Juna itakuwa deja langue des affaires, bisi yeye aliweza kusema wageni watakuwa na kuya, peut-être mtu unapoteza chance jua ule lugha. Ndio njoo antukani ya muhimu sana hizi siku tous les âges confondus kujifunza vraiment Kiingereza.
Okay, merci. Ladies and gentlemen, wherever you are attending in this radio program, make sure that you are listening to RTVH and just our program which is dedicated to youth empowerment. And now we have already selected the topic with English speakers as well. And now we would like to enlarge the role of English in our community and why young people have to join English speakers and join English centers, or wherever they could be just taking in. That's why the message is just for all those who have already known English just a bit, how they can be invited to join the English club. So this can be just the first door for all those learners to learn how they can just join this environment of English speakers. I don't know what may be your point for all English speakers wherever they are attending in this radio program, although we do have an English club where we would like them to join so that we may make sure that English is also spoken as well.
Okay, thank you for giving me the floor, sir. As I've just said, that English will become soon among our national languages. And as I have said, from this year 2025-2026, the state exams, they have also programmed an oral English exam. Then it will not be easy for those who are dealing with the last year nowadays, the last year at secondary school. Then I wish those who are still studying, those from the third form, and those even from primary school, why not from kindergarten school, they have to learn more English, because it has now, they have given it a power now. It is a powerful language because it will be among those languages used during the oral state exam. And all of those who know just a bit, they have now to come to reinforce their knowledge. They have to come because we are planning to reopen, if I can say like that, a great center of English, of learning English. Then they should send, they should come first. Those who know already a bit, they have to come and learn more. And those who know nothing until now, it's now a pity they have to come and start learning, because it will not be easy in the coming years, because English will be spoken like all other languages in the community. This is what I can say now.
Okay, thank you for the floor once more. As you have already said, we are grateful for your contribution. And as you have already mentioned that English is going to be everywhere, and now you are part of the stars. I don't know, because the Black Duba have been even saying English everywhere, and now it will be in the streets everywhere. It's going to be obliged. I don't know how, maybe which message can you launch to all the stars and all listeners who can just be turning in this radio program? Okay,
I say if you get opportunity to go to study English, go to study. It will go to help you in your life.
Thank you. It's wonderful. It's just somehow like a surprise. Yes. As if you have already gone. Yeah. That's why we like to create this environment. Once you have already get something new, it's gonna facilitate you to be better then. I don't know, how do you feel yourself once our bro is just talking just saying English, although it's just something like unexpected. I don't know.
I'm extremely happy, and you see I'm laughing because I'm very happy. It's a positive surprise when I hear him speaking English. This is something great, and I encourage him. I think he'll be among those who will come to academia so that we may call others and even teach them. Why not?
Yeah, by this opportunity, let us remind that all English speakers, English teachers, lecturers, professors, wherever they are attending in, it could be just a special opportunity to call upon them so that they may be joining our English center. From this, most of young people can be just getting this interest of learning English, because the problem which we do have in our region, there is any place, anywhere where you can just meet people talking fluently in English. But the way we could just create an environment where English is gonna be spoken, this is gonna be just somehow like motivation to them to learn and to take care about themselves and to this domain. I don't know, maybe your message for all stars, because you have been just talking on behalf of photographers.
Yes.
And journalists, have been even agronomists, whatever, every engineers, even those who are just in the street. English is everywhere, and it's just already a need of everyone. And we have to remind everyone that Butembo is just a trader town. Now commercial, it has been just like our usual life, and everything which we are getting, it's by exporting. We are exporting them from outside. Yeah. So it's just important to involve young people, for those who will be just going ahead with our usual activities. I don't know what may be your message to all those who have already been maybe home. Okay. The way you are just getting to words, it's enough.
Okay, for those who are listening also on this time, I tell to them that to go to study English. For instance, to understand, to listen the songs of Lucky Dube. If you don't know English, you cannot understand the message from the songs.
Oh, thank you. It has been just a surprise radio program, dear listeners, wherever you are tuning in, but it has been just something which we didn't even plan about that, but the moment, it's just for us to feel ourselves. It means that we are just able to do everything. Because the way the bro is just talking, in case he could be in the same environment where English spoken, it means that he could be better than. Yes. I don't know, what do you think about all those students at TTC Muhangi, English teachers and lecturers at universities, professors, who are just turning in this radio program?
Yes, my message to them is to tell them, especially those, I'm addressing those who don't know English. They mustn't be boastful, because they maybe they are very intelligent in their domains, we don't refuse. Yes. But when they don't know English, no, they still have some gaps in their minds. Then they have to come and learn English. As we have said, English will be a language that is used wherever and at any time. Then they have to come, because they can say, oh, I as a professor, how can I go to a center and learn? No, I've finished maybe learning. No, they have to know that learning never ended. We learn day by day, all the life we are learners. Anyone can present that I know everything. Then because English is a language, it is something serious. They have to come and to join our group, maybe as learners or as members. We are ready to welcome them. As brother has said, listening to English songs. There are people who like much English songs, but only maybe the rhythm, but the words, the message, they don't understand.
Of course.
But as a teacher of English, I know this is, I encourage them, those who always listen to songs without even knowing English. This is one of ways of learning English. Before learning a language, you have to listen to it. when people utter some words and you are able to say this is an English language, this means this is the first step of learning a language. Then those who always listen to songs and they don't understand, they can't, a whole song can't finish without just getting something. When you are accustomed in listening to it, then I encourage them, they have to download as many songs as possible. It is their way of learning English. After that, there is, after listening, we can have now a level of speaking. After listening, because this is the first step, then maybe later they will be now able to speak. Then they can't speak alone at home. They have to come to our center. They have to come to join us so that we can speak, we can discuss together.
Thank you. It has been just a great pleasure to have you in this wonderful radio program, because there are just a big number who are just staying in this radio program, and it has been just like a surprise, because most of the people couldn't just imagine that English could be sounding like that from them, just more especially in our area, as long as most of French speakers and others are just Swahili speakers, and with our local language. That's why we are just reminding our number for all those who would like to join us. So I'm saying that we are on L9 9L 56 26 95. We have been just inviting everyone who is just willing to join this environment, so that it may just be most welcome. I don't know if you do have your last word, because although we have already reminded all those who still at, you have been just advising those who are at high schools, but I could just invite even students, because most of our applications, they have been just requiring English. So in case you could be coming out from your university without knowing English, it will be somehow like useless and give value to your studies. So I don't know if you could just have any idea about those students who are attending in this radio program. Yes. Before we are just going ahead, we are ending with this radio program now.
Yes, I've spoken about the professors. Then yes. Imagine when I call the professors to come to study, then what about the students? Yeah. They have now to come as many as possible. They have to tell each other that right now there is a center which is opening its door. We are not opening it. It has lasted. It is not a new center. Then a center which is called the Academia. All students are now called to come and learn English, so that they can one day speak English fluently like others who have passed by there.
Okay, it has been a great pleasure actually to get this special program, because it was just somehow like a surprise for all our listeners, to let them know that it's possible to make it.
Yes, it is.
Because in case we could just say, no, I cannot make it up, and then we are just at home without doing anything. But at the time we are just going saying, no, I can do like the way those people are just doing. This which will be just very competitive. I mean, as we are at the end of our radio program, I don't know if you will be turning back on our roots, and our roots is French and Swahili speakers. I don't know if you could just go ahead with your all those who have been turning in. You can just let them a message in case you are feeling free in French, Swahili, or in English, or as long as we are at the end of this radio program.
Okay. I give pieces of advice for those who learn English. When you meet someone who knows to talk in English, you have to talk with him. Because the more you talk, the more you learn.
Yeah, merci beaucoup, mesdames et messieurs. Vous avez été tellement témoins de cette super ambiance que vous avez connue au studio majesté de la RTVH. Et réellement, ça a été tellement une surprise. Et vous avez au moins tellement rappelé que l'importance de l'anglais n'est plus au moins à démontrer au niveau de notre région, au-delà aussi des politiques du pays qui arrivent aussi à intégrer l'anglais parmi les langues qui doivent facilement faciliter les affaires et aussi ouvrir nos mots. Je dirais que nos communautés à bien d'autres opportunités. Tout à dit ça aussi carrément à guise que comme vous avez bien évoqué, que vous soyez professeur, que vous soyez enseignant au niveau primaire, secondaire, voire universitaire, et que vous avez entendu cet appel pour pouvoir au moins joindre au moins les formations d'anglais. N'hésitez pas franchement à vous joindre et que vous ne serez pas déçus. À guise de conclusion, que vous avez été, au moins je dirais qu'au niveau de cette émission, tout à donné votre nom, comme nous sommes déjà à la fin de notre émission.
Ok, je réponds au nom de Grand Maître Kambolo Lakirda l'international. Je suis caméraman, photographe, aussi musicien de la ville de Butembo. Je chante reggae. Je salue tout le monde qui est en train de nous auditionner à ce studio de l'RTVH. Je salue Maison Zunanga, Nolo Dipo, Sitone, Anala Verwenda.
Merci. Ils
me disent qu'il faut que les jeunes viennent apprendre comment on peut fabriquer du pain.
Merci.
Dans le cadre de l'entrepreneuriat.
Bien entendu, que les initiatives entrepreneuriales dans notre zone, c'est aussi un message à guise de conclusion. Nous avons été tellement honorés par, moi je dirais, cette spéciale, je dirais que émission en rapport avec l'anglais, et que nous avons aussi montré l'importance de cette langue dans notre zone. À guise de conclusion, comme nous avons suffisamment parlé en anglais, mais on avait déjà au moins préavancé les quelques idées à Swahili pour ceux-là qui ont été du début jusqu'à la fin. Je crois qu'ils n'ont pas été tellement vides et ils pourront facilement recueillir un message de votre part en guise de conclusion en français.
Merci beaucoup pour l'accord de la parole encore une fois. Et ceux-là qui nous ont écoutés, nous avons dit que l'apprentissage de l'anglais est désormais une chose très importante. Ils doivent venir rejoindre le centre Académia pour apprendre l'anglais. Mais peut-être qu'il y a certaines personnes qui peuvent avoir peur, soi-disant que peut-être les conditions ne seront pas, ils ne seront pas capables de réunir les conditions demandées. Mais à mon niveau, je dis qu'en tout cas, il n'y a pas quelque chose de compliqué. Seulement venir comme nous avons l'objectif au niveau de l'Académie, nous avons l'objectif d'apprendre l'anglais aux gens. Et puisque c'est une langue qu'on parle en groupe, nous ne pouvons pas nous rester avec cette langue à nous pour en faire parler à qui maintenant. À qui viennent en tout cas à masse, et là on est prêt à les apprendre. Et, je m'appelle Faïda Rose, je suis membre du Groupe Académia. Je suis également enseignante d'anglais. Donc je salue tout le monde qui nous a écoutés aujourd'hui.
Merci beaucoup, c'était un grand plaisir d'avoir réussi, je dirais qu'il y a une forte délégation et aux côtés d'autres enseignants qui ont été au rendez-vous de cette émission. Mesdames et messieurs, on arrive au moins à dire merci à toute l'équipe rédactionnelle et directionnelle de cette radio. Et on n'hésitera pas facilement à vous joindre à ces initiatives pour pas aussi booster afin que ça puisse aller au-delà de nos frontières. Merci.